This is Drew Spence from the Dynamic Universe and Digital Art Live. I'm gonna make some spaceship art tonight. So the first thing we're gonna do is grab a spaceship model we bought off the internet. We're gonna load it up. We've got our spaceship. Let's take a look at what it looks like. We'll check the texture on it, see what it has. Spacecraft. Okay. We're gonna edit the skin a little bit. Let's see what we got here. And now we're gonna go in and change out that texture map. All right, we get some cool new details. A little bit of orange on the fighter. Little cool little detail on the wing. That looks nice. Little extra stuff happening. It kind of blends in, looks like it fits. All right. I don't think we're gonna add another wing. If I do an outer space shot, you probably won't see this anyway. But glossiness, let's turn that down. We don't need our ship glowing. Being super shiny. It's a rougher space fighter. I want an extra tail. I think we're gonna leave it. Oh, the wrong box, but okay. Ooh, an antenna. Huh, that's interesting. Maybe an antenna. I didn't think of that. Maybe a cool antenna. Let's pick a random surface. Something semi-intricate. Something like this. Just experimenting. Could have grabbed another texture, but just make sure I cut this right so we don't see a bunch of weird seams. Close enough. I don't know what we're gonna get. I should save several versions of this. Let's save it first. And then now back in here, we're just going to take that extra texture we just made and just shove it on top so that this gets some kind of the same material as the ship. So at least it looks like it's consistently tied to the spaceship somehow. I need to lock this in to the ship. I parent it so it stays set. All right, let's see what this was. What is this? This is a decal system. So a decal is a projection-based system of adding graphics to an object. So instead of sitting on the surface, like you saw me edit the surface, it's actually going to be projected into an area on the object. Decal node. And we're going to move the decal on top of my space graph. So I'm going to move the decal. Actually, I'm going to put the decal on that center point and align that, because who knows, when you get a model from somewhere, the decal might not be the center of the object. So it looks as if I back up the full amount, the decal is that bounding box around the object. That's the decal, and it's projecting into that space. But now that we have that, we need to pick a material. So I'm selecting the node, and we're going to look for something to project. If I just pick a color, if it works, my ship should go blue. I check the preview mode and it works. So I know the decal is working and it's shooting light onto my ship to make it blue. So we get a ripped up poster projecting. So again, this is projecting onto my ship instead of actually sitting on there. So there's the decal, projection rotate, projection scale, projection scale. You could see the rip poster. That's kind of sick. You know, it's not what I was going for, but this looks kind of crazy. This has like a old school charm to it. Wow, this looks kind of crazy. Might have just stumbled across something. Let's shrink this. Let's shrink this down some. I should hate to have to let things go. That's not what we're here for. That's not the look. All right. We're going to change the scale of the bounding box to small. Then we're going to move it onto just part of the ship. Just on the side of the ship. You want it just on that side piece. I could put it on the wing, but I think I'm going to put it on the side. You're not going to see this, but as long as we're playing with the node, you might as well play with the node. And I've got the woman on the side, and I want to keep shrinking it down. we've got this as my picture. Let's browse to that, try to find that. Actually, we're gonna move it into Photoshop. So this looks like this is the actual poster of the character. So we're gonna duplicate that first. So if we're going by the rules of transparency, white is what shows up, black is what's transparent. Make the blackest black and the whitest white. We are going to layer duplicate. So I think we want to invert. I could slide it. I think we want to invert. And we're going to black out everything that we don't want. We don't need like up here. We don't need any of these sides. We really don't want anything besides like the upper part of her head. I think that's enough. This graffiti piece we don't need. And this piece we don't need. So this should serve as my opacity map. And when I plug this in, it should delete, erase all the other parts of the image that we don't need. So let's see what I get when I shove mine in there. Good, it cleans up the character nicely. And she's back, and I get the picture of the woman isolated. Not bad. I'm kind of happy with that.